One of my chickens just laid an egg. This guy right here is the Solo Bonfire, and it's advertised as smokeless, and it will be in about 15 minutes once we get a decent enough fire started that the gasification is drawn up, or it's hot enough that it'll be drawing up air to start the gasification process. Purchase a Solo stove. It's going to be nice, bright, shiny stainless steel. I burned this for about 15 or 20 hours, and it's starting to develop a nice, beautiful patina to it that will be unique to this stove. Or I shouldn't really call it a stove, it's just a fire pit. And as you can see, once it gets rolling, the gasification occurs right inside those holes. You can kind of see little jets wisping out, and that's when you get the end of your smoke problems. You kind of got to get it really rolling to get all of them firing at the same time, but it works pretty good even if you don't see the jet shooting out of the little holes there. It's surprisingly warm. I mean, you get a real decent amount of heat right off the top of this thing. But down by the sides, it's fairly cool. I mean, it's not even, I only feel heat by my hand right here. If you're real particular about this staying in pristine condition, every time a little piece of ash or amber lands on the outside, you're going to want to brush that off right away because it will kind of burn on there. I haven't tried to see if I can scrub that off or not yet. Maybe you can, but yeah, that's what happens. So here's what the inside looks like after about a week in the rain. You can tell, light stinks here, sorry. We got a little bit of surface rust, so their stainless steel is not so stainlessy. Well, I got most of it out with some just paper towel. If I had some quad-aught stainless steel, I could probably shine that right back up without scratching it. But point remains, don't leave it outside uncovered. Alright, so I had to light another fire. It started pouring down rain just after I lit that first one. But this guy was a little smoky. It's about 15 minutes after I lit it. And you can see the wood in there is what you can actually hear it hiss, but I'm not getting any smoke. Once this baby fires up, she is pretty nice. If you want these, pressed logs work really great in this Solo stove. They burn nice and clean. The only problem is they expand outwards. They get about twice as long once you heat them up, but it's real easy fix. You just clack them together, and then you just put them in and half as big, and then you don't have the problem. Solo Bonfire is not advertised as something that's supposed to be used for cooking. It's just for sitting around and relaxing. But if you have like this is the grill grate off of a 22-inch Weber. You can put that over the top and grill on. This smaller grill also fits on there. It's a little bit smaller, but it does actually fit nicely on the ring. Anyhow, I'm going to cook something with this and just let the fire wind down. I got to go home in a little bit. Kind of sucks. But, yep. This thing is pretty amazing. I burned it for about 7 hours last night. And it's about 8:30 in the morning right now, and I started burning about 3 a.m. And that's the ash. That's the ash that I have in here after all that burning. I have to say that another thing I really like about cooking over this Solo stove with this Weber grill grate on top is that I can put my pan over the heat, and my handle stays out here in the air, and you can always grab it. It's ice cold, and you don't have to worry about burning yourself. Here's the spot where I had the Solo for 3 fires. And you can see it's this kind of lighter area right here. And I didn't even scorch the ground. I'm pretty surprised considering the hours of fire I had in that ring. It was actually, that grass was pressed right up against the outside of the container and it didn't even burn.